Petrolheads, and welcome to a new chapter of It's a Mod World. This is a special chapter because I'm not presenting a mod, I'm just here to tell you that I'm in love. How did it come to that? Easy. While in Steam they had the sales, Raceroom Racing Experience was having a sale of their own. I had some money laying around, and I decided that as many other people were saying good things about R3E, I would give it a try. That's what I did. I put on my VR goggles. I'm gonna tell you how to set them up. It's very easy. I put on my VR goggles. I got into this game, and what can I say? It's fantastic. Starting with the sound design, which is excellent. Yeah, I was letting you listen to the sound design. I like the graphics a lot. VR support is excellent. I didn't have to touch almost anything at all. And what I find particularly impressive, what blew my mind, is the force feedback. It's not only very good from the get-go, I didn't have to touch anything. It translates the track, the car enormously. The forces that work on steering are very well done, and it helps the immersion together with VR a lot, because the force feedback is telling me exactly how the car is reacting when I go on the throttle. It's telling me how the car is reacting when I go on the brakes. It's telling me if the car is at the limit of the physics. It's telling me everything. It talks to me every bit of the way. But before you think that this is just an uncritical review of somebody who has just fallen in love, we all know of the price issue with Raceroom. The price policy is mind-boggling, and sorry to say, but I consider it very stupid. I'm pretty sure that it's holding many people from this fantastic sim, as it was holding me for a long while. There's a way to make Raceroom a little bit cheaper, a tad cheaper. I'll link the explanation that we gave on romrom.net to the description of this video. But making it cheaper, a little bit more affordable, a little bit more available does not mean that the price policy is a good idea. I agree with everyone that says that it should be changed. I don't see deadly. The immersion in this sim is incredible. You feel that you are in the different cars, and the VR helps a lot. Oh, VR, yeah. I wanted to show you how to set up and where to look for it right away. The VR. First of all, how to tell Raceroom Racing Experience that you want to use VR. Quite easy. You see here where it says Raceroom Racing Experience on Steam, do a right click on that and then click on Set Launch Options, and this window should appear. Just type -VR. On standard, the downsampling of the graphics is 1.5. You can decide after the VR and a space to change it to something in between 1.0 to 4.0. And before you ask, the downsampling has to do with the graphic quality. Let's leave it at that. The real explanation is much more complicated. I've had good results with 2.0. Play with it. You should not be able to break anything by changing that. Once you have done that, you can start Raceroom, and you will see all the menus already in VR. Isn't it wonderful? We're still not finished. To be able to use VR in Raceroom in the right way, we have to change a couple of things, so let's start by clicking here on the gears. Now go to the control settings and there to secondary functions. Scroll down in the secondary functions until you arrive to the VR settings. Once you are there, choose a button for the reset VR position. That will help you when the sim has put you sideways or in any other position that you feel uncomfortable with. Just look straight ahead where your wheel is and press the button. If you're in the car, have reset it and still don't feel that your position is correct, that's where you use the camera move buttons that you should set up. Move forward, backward, left, right, etc. to put your position correctly. Be reminded, if you reset your position through the button, R3E is not gonna reset to where you set it up, but to where it thinks it should be set up, so you'll have to move yourself around again. What else? VR reduce world scale and increase world scale. That makes you bigger or smaller in relationship to the objects in the VR world. See if you need it. I have had no need for that, and that's all. That's absolutely all that you have to do, and then you can start having fun.
What a sluggish car!
Concluding my love affair with Raceroom racing experience. This sim has an excellent VR support. It has the best sound design that I know. I haven't found any sim that has a better sound design.
Understeer! Understeer! Oh, mother! Oh, baby.
It has very good force feedback that simulates the cars very well. But it has accepted, agreed, a horrible price policy, which is more the pity as it has lots and lots of different cars, mostly touring, mostly GT something. It has old cars, new cars. It has some formula, some open wheelers and some prototypes, which are also very well simulated. As you can hear, it's a lot of fun because these cars really behave the way that they should, and you feel it on the force feedback, you hear it, you see it. It's a great experience. The only thing that I'm missing here, and I'm really aiming high, is truck racing. In my opinion, this sim as a simulation, as software, is perfect. The only thing that Sector 3 should really think about is the price policy. If they change that and make it more affordable and less chaotic, I see a lot of sim racers moving in droves to Raceroom racing experience.
Oof.
That would be all for today in this extra non-mod world. If you enjoyed this video, please be so kind and applaud by leaving a like. If you want to see more, subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell. And until next time, save fuel, pick up rubber, and we'll see each other on the podium, maybe on the one of Raceroom Racing Experience. Visit romrom.net to connect to fellow sim racers and sim racing fans.